Have you ever heard of a political leader who was appointed vice president while in prison, only to vanish without a trace? This is the perplexing story of Brendan Simbwaye, a pivotal figure in Namibia's struggle for independence. Brendan Simbwaye was born in Dangamwa, near Malindi, and grew up to be a devout Catholic and a passionate intellectual. After studying in Zambia, he became a teacher in Katima Mulilo in 1957. Inspired by great African nationalists like President Nyerere of Tanzania, Simbwaye became a powerful voice for African nationalism and decolonization. In 1962, his leadership qualities shone through when he became the founding president of the Caprivi African National Union, or CANU, but his activism came at a great cost. In July 1964, as he tried to address CANU's first public rally near Katima Mulilo, Simbwaye was arrested. This marked the beginning of a long and harrowing journey through the South African apartheid regime's detention system. For 8 long years, he was moved from prison to prison, held in detention, and systematically isolated from the world. The timeline of his detention is a story in itself. After his initial arrest, he and 2 other CANU leaders, Alfred Tongo Nalishuo and Vernet Mazwahu, refused to recognize the court's authority, stating they would only answer to the United Nations. They were convicted and sent to a prison in Windhoek. Just as their sentence ended, they were immediately served with a removal order and deported to the remote area of Apuo. In a cruel twist of fate, on September 25, 1964, a day after his deportation, a telegram arrived from the UN inviting Simbwaye to speak before the Committee of 24 on Decolonization in New York, an opportunity to plead his country's case on the world stage, snatched away by his captors. The following year, Simbwaye and Mazwahu were moved again, this time to Warmbad in the far south of Namibia. Then, another prison sentence. 70 days in Keetmanshoop prison, with the first 4 weeks in solitary confinement. After his release, they were relocated once more to an isolated farm near Corexus. The systematic effort to break his spirit was relentless. In 1969, his companion Vernet Mazwahu was taken to a hospital on health grounds and subsequently disappeared from all official records. Despite his isolation, Simbwaye's resolve never wavered. His influence was so significant that at the Tanga Conference in late 1971, while he was still imprisoned, he was appointed vice president of SWAPO. Nishek Mayongo was to act in his place until he could be found. In March 1972, during a visit to Namibia by then UN Secretary-General Kurt Waldheim, Simbwaye saw a glimmer of hope. With the help of NUDO leader Clemens Kapuo, he managed to smuggle a petition to the United Nations. In it, he powerfully advocated for the national ideals of freedom, equality, and independence based on the philosophy of human oneness. He exposed his isolation, telling Waldheim he had been cut off from news reporters, and warned against any dialogue with the South African regime that excluded the true representatives of the Namibian people. Finally, on August 9, 1972, Simbwaye was issued a permit to return to his home in the Zambezi region for what was described as a 6-month visit. After an emotional reunion with his mother at Limbeza village, he was last seen alive by his police escort. And then he vanished. Brendan Simbwaye, the teacher, the nationalist, the leader, was never seen again. His disappearance remains one of Namibia's most enduring and painful mysteries. A man who dedicated his life to freedom was swallowed by the very system he fought against, leaving behind a legacy of courage and a question that still echoes today. What happened to Brendan Simbwaye? The story of leaders like Simbwaye is a crucial part of history that must not be forgotten. If you found this story compelling, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the lives of forgotten heroes. Thank you for watching.